Welcome to Peru, a country where the past, present, and natural wonders intertwine in perfect harmony. Is a vibrant mix of cultures, landscapes, and historical legacies. Humantay Lake, nature's turquoise gem. Humantay Lake is not just a lake, it's a portal to another dimension where the colors of nature reach peak vibrancy. Located high in the Andes Mountains at an elevation of nearly 14,000 feet. It's a glacial lake that sparkles with shades of bright turquoise. This color, almost surreal in its beauty, comes from the glacial waters filled with rich minerals. Sounds magical, doesn't it? You might think only a painter could imagine such hues. But Humantay Lake offers the kind of beauty only Mother Earth herself could create. To get there, prepare for an adventure that involves trekking through thin mountain air, something that might make you huff and puff, but also gives you the chance to marvel at the landscapes changing around you. The hike may test your physical limits, but the reward is worth every effort. At the end, you'll stand in awe, looking out over the sparkling lake with snow-capped mountains towering around. Remember to breathe it all in. This is nature's masterpiece. Besides, no travel video 4K would be complete without panoramic views of this natural wonder. Amazon River, nature's superhighway. The Amazon River is a marvel of nature, winding for over 4,000 miles through lush rainforest. This river, not only the second longest in the world, but also the most voluminous, is the beating heart of the Amazon rainforest. The biodiversity here is something out of a nature documentary, with exotic pink dolphins swimming through its waters and lush green foliage hugging its banks. You might not know that the Amazon actually originates in Peru's Andes Mountains. Pretty impressive, right? In its waters, piranhas, caimans, and countless fish flourish, all contributing to one of the world's most diverse ecosystems. One thing you'll notice is how deeply connected the indigenous communities are to the river. The Amazon isn't just a source of water, it's their way of life, the very source of food, transport, and cultural identity. Visiting here is like stepping into a world far removed from modern-day stressors, a world that understands the importance of balance and living alongside nature. Have you ever wondered what it's like to glide along the water in a dugout canoe, guided by someone who knows every bend, every tree, and every call of the Amazon's inhabitants? Let me tell you, it's pure magic, an experience that will stay with you for a lifetime. Huacachina, a true desert oasis. Tucked away in the middle of a desert, surrounded by rolling sand dunes, Huacachina looks like it's been plucked from a storybook. Imagine a lush, green oasis surrounded by towering golden dunes. That's Huacachina for you. It's a place that's just as enchanting as its myth of a mermaid dwelling beneath its waters. Once a favorite escape for Peru's wealthy, it's now a destination that offers dune buggy rides and sandboarding adventures. Yes, sandboarding. If you've ever dreamed of flying down the side of a massive sand dune with sand spraying out behind you, this is your chance. Doesn't it sound thrilling? But it's not all adrenaline in Huacachina. The oasis itself is serene, and as the sun sets over the dunes, there's something almost poetic about the play of colors, oranges, reds, and golden hues lighting up the sand. For those who prefer calm to chaos, Huacachina also offers quiet moments by the lagoon, watching birds fly overhead. This is the kind of location that is as impressive in person as it is in any travel video 4K. Colca Canyon, a natural wonder. Double the depth of the Grand Canyon, Colca Canyon is a breathtaking spectacle. As one of the world's deepest canyons, it carves through the earth with dramatic flair, a geological marvel that reveals the sheer power of nature over time. While you're here, you'll get to see majestic Andean condors soaring above you, wings stretched wide as they glide effortlessly through the canyon. It's as though they're putting on a show just for you. The local communities here have maintained their traditions for centuries, farming the terraced fields that cling to the canyon walls. You may even have the chance to relax in natural hot springs that offer healing properties and look out at the lush terraces stretching for miles. Imagine you, the sky, the mountains, and steaming warm waters. So, would you dip your toes in? Colca Canyon has everything an adventure lover would want. Trekking, mountain biking, even rafting along the Colca River, all wrapped in some of the most awe-inspiring scenery imaginable. And yes, the travel video 4K quality scenery here is worth every footstep. Laguna 69, the jewel of the Andes. High up in the Cordillera Blanca lies Laguna 69, an absolutely mesmerizing turquoise lake. You might be thinking, another lake, how different can it be? But let me tell you, Laguna 69 is truly a gem. The deep, vivid turquoise set against stark, snow-covered peaks is nothing short of breathtaking. The trek to reach it isn't easy. It's steep and at a high altitude. But as with all things worth seeing, the challenge is part of the experience. Each step brings you closer to one of the most rewarding sights in the Andes. On your hike, keep your eyes peeled for wildflowers, grazing cows, and waterfalls cascading down rock faces. You know that feeling when you finally reach a place you've been working so hard to get to, and it's even better than you imagined. That's Laguna 69. And for those of you who need a solid reason to pull on those hiking boots, just think of the view captured in travel video 4K. Yeah, it's that good. Euro's floating islands, ingenious heritage on Lake Titicaca. Imagine living on a floating island made entirely of reeds. Well, for the Uros people of Lake Titicaca, this is everyday life, crafted from totora reeds. These islands are not only an example of incredible ingenuity, but also a testament to the human spirit's resilience. When rival tribes became too threatening, the Uros people built their own sanctuary on the water. Now, isn't that one way to find a little peace and quiet? Today, the Uros people live in harmony with their environment, harvesting reeds to build their islands, boats, and even their houses. Walking on these islands is like stepping on a giant sponge, springy underfoot. A completely unique experience. Life here moves at a slower pace, away from the rush of modern cities. It's a beautiful reminder that there's much joy to be found in simplicity. Visiting these islands is not only a cultural experience, but also a lesson in adaptability. And of course, with all the colors and unique features, it's a perfect location for a travel video 4K montage. Rainbow Mountain, nature's painted canvas. Rainbow Mountain, or Vinicunca, is one of those places that looks almost too stunning to be real. Rising over 17,000 feet above sea level, this mountain gets its name from the vibrant bands of color that streak across its surface. The vivid reds, yellows, greens, and purples are a result of minerals deposited over millions of years, making it a natural wonder and an Instagram favorite. Hiking to Rainbow Mountain isn't for the faint of heart. air is thin and the path can be steep. But as you approach and see those layers of color come into view, you'll forget all about your aching legs. It almost feels like stepping into a painting. Wouldn't you want to witness this in person? Moray, agricultural marvel of the Incas. Moray is an incredible archaeological site located in Peru's Sacred Valley, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen. Imagine a series of circular terraces that look like giant amphitheaters carved into the earth. These weren't built for entertainment, though they were actually an ancient agricultural laboratory. The Incas used moray to experiment with crops, utilizing the different temperature levels created by the terraced design to understand what conditions were best for each plant. Ingenious, isn't it? Walking around Moray, you'll notice just how smart the Incas were in harnessing nature to sustain their civilization. The site has a quiet, yet profound aura that encourages contemplation. Moray isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to learn about the ingenuity of the past. And wouldn't it make an epic scene for a travel video 4K? Picture the sweeping shots across the concentric circles, capturing the marvel of Inca ingenuity and the stunning beauty of the Sacred Valley. Manu National Park, a wilderness wonderland. For those with a love for wildlife, Manu National Park is a must visit. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a sprawling expanse of rainforest, cloud forest, and grassland that's home to an astonishing range of species, more than 1,000 species of birds, 200 species of mammals, and an incredible variety of plant life. Picture yourself surrounded by lush greenery, the calls of exotic birds echoing around you, and the distant rustle of a curious capybara. Sounds like a travel video 4K scene come to life, doesn't it? Manu National Park is a treasure trove of biodiversity and is relatively untouched compared to other parts of the Amazon. Here, you can find creatures like the elusive jaguar, the giant otter, and even the peculiar hoatzin, a bird that looks like it flew out of the Jurassic era. park's true magic lies in its raw, unspoiled beauty, a place that makes you feel incredibly small and yet deeply connected to the larger world. Would you dare to explore this wild, remote corner of Peru? Paracas National Reserve, where the desert meets the sea. Paracas National Reserve is one of those rare places where two completely different worlds collide: the desert and the ocean. Imagine towering sand dunes that roll into the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean, creating a breathtaking landscape that feels like it belongs on a different planet. This reserve is a haven for wildlife, with sea lions basking on rocky outcrops, Humboldt penguins waddling along the coast, and vibrant flamingos dipping their beaks into shallow waters. Paracas is a sanctuary for those who love nature, combining vast expanses of desert with spectacular marine views. The Ballestas Islands, located just off the coast, are often called the poor man's Galapagos due to their incredible array of wildlife. A boat ride around the islands will introduce you to thousands of birds, barking sea lions, and maybe even a pod of dolphins. The rugged, windswept coastline, with its arches and rocky outcrops, creates a dramatic landscape that is ideal for capturing the essence of untouched natural beauty. Paracas offers both beauty and adventure, from kayaking in calm waters to camping under the star-strewn desert sky. The striking contrast between the barren desert and rich marine life makes it a perfect setting for a travel video. 4K. Imagine capturing the vibrant pinks of flamingos against a backdrop of golden sands, the playful antics of sea lions basking in the sun, and the serenity of deep blue waters that seem to stretch on forever. Pisac, Market Town, and Ancient Citadel. Pisac is a town that combines both cultural richness and ancient history seamlessly. Located in the Sacred Valley, Pisac is known for its bustling market, where you can find everything from intricate handmade jewelry to colorful textiles. It's a place where every turn introduces you to something beautiful, be it the scent of fresh empanadas wafting through the air, or the friendly local artisans who proudly display their work. But Pisac is not just a shopper's paradise. It is also home to impressive Inca ruins. High above the town, perched on a mountainside, lies the Pisac archaeological site. The climb is steep, but the reward is a breathtaking view over the terraced hills and the Urubamba River Valley below. Standing amidst the ruins, with a vista of the sacred valley before you, it's easy to see why the Incas chose this spot. It's a site that has travel video 4K written all over it, especially when the morning sun kisses the stone structures, casting a golden glow over the terraces. Cuelap, the Machu Picchu of the north. Hidden away in the northern part of Peru lies Cuelap, an ancient fortress built by the Chachapoyas, also known as the Warriors of the Clouds, often referred to as the Machu Picchu of the north. Cuelap sits atop a mountain ridge over 9,800 feet above sea level, and is surrounded by steep cliffs that provide a natural defense. The stone walls here rise up to 60 feet high, and within these walls, you'll find the remains of over 400 circular structures that once housed the Chachapoyas people. Cuelap is a place shrouded in mystery, with its fog-draped stone structures and ancient history waiting to be uncovered. What makes Cuelap particularly special is that it's still relatively undiscovered compared to the crowded trails of Machu Picchu. You can wander through the ancient passageways, explore the temples, and even take in panoramic views of the surrounding cloud forest. Imagine capturing those misty landscapes in a travel video, 4K pure adventure for the soul. Nazca lines, ancient mysteries etched in sand. The Nazca lines are one of the world's greatest archaeological mysteries. Massive geoglyphs etched into the desert floor, depicting animals, plants, and geometric designs. These lines were created over 2,000 years ago by the Nazca culture and their purpose still puzzles archaeologists and historians. Some believe they were meant as offerings to the gods, while others speculate they were an ancient astronomical calendar. Whatever their purpose, the Nazca Lines are an awe-inspiring sight that can only be fully appreciated from above. Imagine soaring above the desert in a small aircraft, looking down at massive figures of hummingbirds, monkeys, and lizards, each design etched with such precision and scale that they can only be appreciated from the sky. If you're someone who enjoys the thrill of the unknown, then a visit to the Nazca Lines is a must. It's an experience that makes you wonder about the ingenuity and spiritual beliefs of ancient civilizations, and it would make for an unforgettable travel video 4K sequence. The desert itself, with its arid vastness and haunting stillness, is as much a part of the allure as the lines themselves. It's a stark, surreal landscape that invites introspection, making you feel as though you've stepped into another era entirely. Chachapoyas, land of the cloud warriors. Chachapoyas, often called the land of the cloud warriors, is one of Peru's lesser-known gems, tucked away in the misty mountains of northern Peru. This region is filled with rich history, spectacular archaeological sites, and dramatic natural beauty that beg to be explored. Unlike the more tourist-heavy areas of Peru, Chachapoyas offers a more off-the-beaten-path experience that rewards travelers with a profound sense of discovery. One of the key highlights of Chachapoyas is Cuelap, an ancient fortress often referred to as Machu Picchu's northern cousin. This majestic site, located at an elevation of almost 10,000 feet, is an imposing collection of stone structures that rise out of the jungle mist. Cuelap was built by the Chachapoya people, aptly named the Warriors of the Clouds, and served as a defensive stronghold against intruders. As you walk through its moss-covered stone walls and massive entryways, you can almost feel the history echoing off the stones. Another must-visit site in this region is Gocta Waterfall, one of the tallest waterfalls in the world at an astonishing height of 2,530 feet. hike to the base of the waterfall takes you through lush cloud forest teeming with bird life, including the striking cock of the rock, Peru's national bird. The journey is as awe-inspiring as the destination, and as you stand at the foot of the falls, the sheer power of the water cascading down the mountainside is enough to leave you breathless. Imagine capturing this moment for a travel video. 4K the mist hanging in the air, the roaring sound of the falls, and the surrounding greenery glistening in the sunlight. Chachapoyas is also home to Karagia, a series of cliffside sarcophagi built by the Chachapoya civilization. These intricately crafted tombs are perched high above the valley, seemingly defying gravity. The tall, slender figures, each over 8 feet in height, watch solemnly over the landscape, their hollow eyes staring into the distance. It's an eerie and humbling experience to see how the ancient people honored their dead, and the remoteness of the site adds to its enigmatic allure. For those seeking a journey through Peru's hidden past, Chachapoyas provides a tapestry of adventure that's every bit as captivating as a travel video 4K-worthy scene. Tarapoto, gateway to the jungle. For those who are eager to explore Peru's Amazon jungle but prefer a more accessible introduction, Tarapoto is the perfect destination. Known as the City of Palms, Tarapoto is a vibrant town in northern Peru that serves as a gateway to the vast Amazon basin. The town itself is full of life, with bustling markets, friendly locals, and a tropical climate that invites exploration. One of the must-visit attractions near Tarapoto is the Awashiaku waterfall. Set against a backdrop of dense jungle, this stunning cascade is easily accessible and provides the perfect spot for a refreshing swim. As you wade into the cool waters, surrounded by lush vegetation, the sound of the waterfall echoing off the rocks, you'll realize just how magical the Amazon truly is. It's a place where you can experience nature's raw beauty up close, where every splash of water, every rustle of the leaves becomes part of the soundtrack of your adventure. Another great experience near Tarapoto is visiting the native communities that call this region home. The Chazuta people, for example, are known for their rich traditions in pottery, chocolate making, and herbal medicine. Spending time in these communities offers a unique insight into Amazonian culture, one that emphasizes balance with nature, respect for the earth, and a deep understanding of the flora and fauna that surround them. You can try your hand at crafting traditional pottery, savor locally produced chocolate, or learn about the medicinal plants that have been used for generations. It's an experience that is both educational and enriching, the kind of cultural exchange that makes a travel video 4K truly meaningful. Arequipa, the White City. The White City, due to its beautiful colonial architecture made from sillar, a distinctive white volcanic stone. Arequipa is a city that combines grandeur, history, and charm in equal measure. Walking through its streets feels like stepping back in time. The buildings, each carved from volcanic stone, are adorned with intricate details that stand as a testament to the craftsmanship of colonial times. But there is much more to Arequipa than meets the eye. One of the most remarkable landmarks in Arequipa is the Santa Catalina Monastery, a sprawling convent that takes up an entire city block. Its vibrant hues, bold blues, sunny yellows, and rich reds give the monastery a painterly quality that is a joy to photograph. Strolling through its quiet courtyards, narrow cobblestone lanes, and hidden gardens, you get a true sense of what life was like for the nuns who once lived in near isolation. It's a glimpse into a cloistered world that seems almost untouched by time, and the kind of visual delight that belongs in any travel video 4K compilation. The culinary scene in Arequipa is also something that cannot be missed. Known as one of Peru's culinary hotspots, Arequipa is famous for its spicy and flavorful dishes, such as rocoto relleno, a stuffed pepper filled with minced meat and topped with melted cheese and adobo, a marinated pork stew, often enjoyed for breakfast. You simply can't leave without indulging in a meal at a traditional picanteria, where the portions are generous and the flavors unforgettable. Beyond its vibrant city life, Arequipa serves as a gateway to stunning natural landscapes. Just outside the city, you can visit the beautiful Salinas and Aguada Blanca National Reserve, home to vicuñas, llamas, and flamingos, or take in the imposing sight of El Misti, the active volcano that watches over the city. Whether you're wandering the cobbled streets of its historic center, savoring a hearty meal, or watching the sunset over its iconic Plaza de Armas, Arequipa offers a captivating mix of adventure, culture, and history. A true travel video, 4K destination that lingers long in the memory. For the adventure seekers, Tarapoto also provides opportunities for more intense activities, like whitewater rafting on the Mayo River. Navigating the thrilling rapids is an adrenaline rush. Surrounded by the stunning scenery of the jungle, the combination of adventure, culture, and natural beauty makes Tarapoto a fantastic place to begin your Amazonian journey. Peru is a country that has it all: majestic mountains, lush rainforests, arid deserts, and rich cultural history. From the towering peaks of the Andes to the serene waters of Lake Titicaca, from the mysteries of ancient civilizations to the colorful traditions still alive today, Peru is a land of endless wonder and adventure. Every place you visit, every person you meet, every story you hear adds another layer to the complex and beautiful mosaic that is Peru. Exploring Peru is not just about seeing the sights. It's about experiencing life in all its forms, feeling the wind on your face as you stand atop Rainbow Mountain, tasting the flavors of a rich culinary heritage, hearing the whispers of history at ancient archaeological sites, and connecting with the warmth and resilience of its people. So pack your bags, grab your camera, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Whether you're capturing the perfect shot for a travel video 4K or simply soaking in the sights and sounds, Peru promises a journey that will touch your heart and inspire your soul. Are you ready to embark on this timeless adventure? Peru is waiting, and it's more wonderful than you can imagine.